war has begun, not with bullets or bombs, but where every decision is shaking the global economy. This is a war of economics. The United States and China, two superpowers, have raised the weapon of tariffs against each other. But what's hidden behind this war? Who will come out ahead? And will its outcome change the entire world? What's the secret mystery of this trade war? This trade war started in 2018. Since then, the Trump administration has imposed one tariff after another on China. In 2025, President Donald Trump announced an increase in tariffs on Chinese goods to 145%. Before this, a 20% tariff was placed on countries producing fentanyl, but there was no leniency for China. While tariffs for other countries were suspended for 90 days, Trump's move against China was ruthless. In response, on April 11th, Beijing imposed a 125% tariff on American goods. It's like a clear message: China will not surrender. But the question is, how is China holding such a strong position? A BBC report says that the American market accounts for only 2% of China's GDP. This means that for China's Communist Party, backing down in this war is not a necessity. But there's another hidden reason: China's internal strength and strategic planning. The country is struggling with issues like a housing crisis, youth unemployment, and regional debt, yet they've assured their people, "We are invincible." China isn't just resisting, they're finding new paths. President Xi Jinping told Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez, "We must stand together against Trump's bullying." Xi will visit Malaysia, Vietnam, and Cambodia next week, countries that are suffering from Trump's tariffs. China is already planning to increase trade cooperation with South Africa, Saudi Arabia, and India. Even discussions are ongoing with Europe about removing tariffs on Chinese cars, with a proposal to set a minimum price instead of tariffs. China's next move is even more dramatic. They're preparing to raise the prices of their products on Amazon. Even China's e-commerce association is planning to boycott the American market. Meanwhile, China's Commerce Ministry has announced plans to expand export control measures. It's a clear sign China isn't stepping back. Instead, it's creating new battlegrounds. This tariff war isn't limited to just the United States and China. The World Trade Organization, WTO, has warned that this war could reduce trade between the two countries by up to 80%. In 2024, their trade was worth $582.4 billion, but this blow could cause severe damage to the global economy, according to WTO Chief Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Experts say these back-and-forth tariffs have become almost symbolic, as most of the trade has already been disrupted. Recently, China's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning shared a video from the Korean War on social media, where Chairman Mao says, "We will never bow down." Mao Ning herself said, "We are Chinese. We don't fear provocation." Is this just propaganda, or is there something deeper behind it? Another spokesperson, Liu Jian, said, "We don't want war, but the door to dialogue is open." But is this war only economic? From the Taiwan Strait to the South China Sea, geopolitical tensions between the United States and China are rising. Analysts say this tariff war might be preparation for a bigger conflict. Trump's cabinet has decided that if other countries don't reach agreements within 90 days, their tariffs will increase too. Is this pushing the world toward a new Cold War? So what's the future for the United States and China? If this war continues, consumer goods prices in America will skyrocket, supply chains will collapse, and inflation will rise. China's economic growth could slow down, and youth unemployment could create a deeper crisis. However, China's diverse trade relationships with Europe, Asia, and Africa might keep them afloat. On the other hand, domestic political pressures in the United States could complicate Trump's plans. But there's a ray of hope. If the two countries sit for talks, new paths of cooperation could open. According to the BBC, the United States wants a deal with China, but it depends on future relations. The question is, will they find a solution based on mutual respect, or will this war lead the world toward economic chaos? Who will win this battle of titans is still unknown. But one thing is clear: this war's outcome will determine the fate of not just the United States or China, but the entire world. And the ones who will suffer the most are ordinary, hardworking people. Will we return to the path of peace or move toward darkness? Only time will tell. Share your thoughts on this issue in the comments.